What it do, Kripple Krew? Welcome to another Sizzlin Summer Saturday. Hope everybody's having a killer day. I'm going to start it off in the top of the chat with B Shady and Kathleen Smith kicking it in early. Hey man, and Tristan, member of Kripple Krew Inc., also in there. We got Cal, Gentleman of Honor. Kelly's Mishmash, member of Kripple Krew Inc. We have JH. What it do, brethren? Remember Kripple Krew Inc. Good to see you. Morning here, afternoon elsewhere. Welcome, or I wish the best of both to everybody. Henry G. What it do? Neil to the Mac. Member Kripple Krew Inc. What's going on? Hope everybody's having a killer Saturday. It's actually a little cooler here today so far, which I kind of like. We had a flash flood warning yesterday for some serious thunderstorms that were supposed to hit and never did. I would have just liked some regular ass rain, but I'll take cooler temps. Chris Lopez, what it do, brethren? How are you? Matt, what's going on? Good to see you. Soon to be checking out a couple more gorgeous TRMs, thanks to an awesome member of the crew. Kurt White, what it do? Good to see you, homie. Joe Isabella, lurking in the shop and watching. He might not be able to say hello to everybody, but he is here. Good to see you. What's everybody carrying today? I had my TRM. Like, I know it's gonna shock y'all. It just blows your mind. I had my TRM on me. But I was also rocking the PM2 Warney with the Flytanium loop scales and the mini grip. Now that it's got the aluminum scales on it. I put these on yesterday. War Room, the OG, the original and first ever member of Kripple Krew Inc. What's going on? Kathleen Smith, I saw you was in mad early. Weldon Carey, what's up, homie? Congrats again on the massive growth and the big old giveaway tonight. Cal got that TRM Neutron, the Quiet Carry West, and the Quiet Carry IQ. Nice carry, Knives Alive. Man, both of these feel great. The aluminum feels awesome on the PM2. They're slightly, don't have a shower carry like G-Ball. They are slightly contoured. And then it's funny, this one right here made me think and wonder, like, why is it that we always put together Benchmades better than Benchmade employees? Like, even if you keep the same part, you take a Benchmade apart, put it back together, and it's going to function much better than when you got it. Got the Neutron 2 by River's Edge Cutlery with the Ocean Blue, lizard tie scales, and tactile turn pin. Scale swap warning got you thinking about doing scale swap on mine. Yay, it does. It feels good too. Fractus 15V Manix 2 lightweight, 15V Para 3 lightweight, and an SZ Asula. Oof. Yay. Keeping this MBTA Sabertooth on me, loving it. Hell yes. There's a Sabertooth and a Wolverine headed to the channel to check out. Thanks to another dope member of the Kripple Krew. When I get the knives here and show them, if I have permission, I'll let everybody know who sent them in. But I've got a couple. I've got some really nice ones coming to check out and show you guys. You got the Sabertooth done by Darkwater and your Something Obscene LEK. That Something Obscene is so nice. 15V Military 2, some stuff coming in for it this week. Yes. Hell yeah, Gabe. Would definitely want to see that. What it do, my brother? Remember Kripple Krew Wink? Kevin Santa, remember Kripple Krew Wink? Good to see you. I went back and forth on the color for the scales on this. I almost went OD green to match the bug out, and then I almost just went black. But then I went with this. They called it gold. And I'm glad I did, because it reminds me enough of the Cutlery Shop exclusive Orange G10, while looking better than just plain orange and feeling good. Alex Kerber, remember Kripple Krew Wink? What's going on? Dropping in badass emojis. Oh, crap. I did not know that. Oh, shit. Definitely will be praying for them. He's already had a couple done, and he's got more coming. He's got Dark Water working some magic for him. Yeah, these scales were definitely well worth $22. The mini grip scales come with the standoffs since the Gribery scales met in the back. So they had a seam running down the back. They met in the back. It almost felt like an integral in hand. But these give you the 3 standoffs with the scales. Now, I had black screws all over, and it came with the non-coated screws. But I plan on putting titanium hardware on this eventually. Lonestar, you knew it was going to be a cold steel. He's carrying the cold steel Tiger in Turkey. Nice. Nice carry. Hell yeah, War Room. I'm sure I can pull it up also. I'm going to take a look real quick. I'm looking. I know I've got it here. There it is. Here is Tristan's William Hornbostel. What's going on? Popping him, dropping him badass emojis. There's the saber tooth that Tristan had done by Darkwater. That thing came out so sick. And he's about to be sending more to him. Yeah, I think gonna start your sheepdog blade chop today. Ooh, nice. What are you doing to the blade? Are you shortening it? Are you getting rid of a flipper tab? What you doing? What you doing? Curious. It's funny, when I got this, it was very snappy from Benchmade. Like, the action on this, on the mini grip, was definitely better than on the bug out. But when you pulled the crossbar back, even after, a lot of flicking and some oil, when you pulled the crossbar back, the blade would just stay in place. And I would flick it closed. And I flicked it closed every time. And I was like, okay, maybe that's just how this one's going to be. Taking it apart and putting it back together, it's like all my other crossbars. You pull it back, the blade goes home. Feels so good now. Like a shaman blade shape on the XL sheepdog. Nice. Modding the acoustics of your fixed blades? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Send me all non-gelded sheepdogs. Sheepdogs look so much better without the pocket poker. For sure. All right. Take it easy, Tristan. Have a good one, homie. If not, catch me on G-Ball tonight. I'll be on G-Balls Live tonight. I believe War Room's going to be there also. And then also, I want to point out that Ron Crow has his 500 sub giveaway in a couple of hours. He's giving away 5 knives. And Weldon Carey has his bajillion K giveaway. And that'll be this evening. It's 7:15 Eastern, I believe. Something like that. Or 7:15 Pacific, something like that. Yes, both of these are the aluminum loop scales from Flytanium. And so it has their loop pattern on top. And then they are contoured, and you've got the chamfer on both sides there. And while they're obviously not as grippy as like the Peel Ply G10, I can feel that loop texture right where my fingers are. And PM2 ergos lock you in anyway. It's not like you're going anywhere on a PM2. Fook, MF and Doozle. Another flyby Fook. Doing family stuffs today. Hell yeah, have a killer day. Maybe catch you on G-Ball tonight, homie. Jim Cox, member Kripple Krew Inc. What's going on? He's listening while driving around. He's not going to be able to tag everybody, but he's here. Good to see you, brother. Yes, there are a lot of live streams today. That's not counting the Napaholics, late night. Loot Tentex. Almost forgot my boy Loot Tentex. Leon checking in from France. What's going on, Leon? How are you today? What's in your pockets? But back to the texture. It's the same on these mini grips as well, which are also contoured. Yeah, the aluminum loop scales for Para 3, PM2, grip, mini grip, bug out, and mini bug out are all on the garage sale right now. Or at least as of yesterday on Flytanium, and they're between $22 and $25 after code EDCwithDBD, depending on the set. So less than $30. Oh yes, Stacy's on the Blade Walker for his giveaway. Almost forgot. Can't forget that. It's a busy ass day. Homa Phelps, member Kripple Krew Inc. They do a lap dance. Bought some black G10 scales and a tie back spacer for Endura, but ran into so many problems trying to get back together. You know, this one, like all Benchmade axis locks, this was a pain in the ass. to get back together. Everybody else's crossbar locks that I've taken apart are easier to get back together than Benchmade's. But I'm glad that it did go back together because it feels good. Do you know how long it takes to get TRM scales that are up in back order for the frame lock? I know that they've been milling the tie, a lot of the tie right now. Which scales are you looking for? Yeah, say Bryce is a pocket clip. Yeah, $22 right now to get the aluminum scales off the garage sale. This one went back together pretty well. Both of my pair of twos or PM2s that I put scales on went back together really well. I wish it would have been an awesome pickup, but we have less than 2 weeks before we drive the Deadly Daughter to Texas. So I'm on a knife buy and freeze at the moment. Jesse, member Kripple Krew Week, what is going on? Barbecue time, carrying a Pulsar XL as usual. Yay, yay. Show side milled tie for the frame lock. Okay. Those I think were or are going out, but hit me up. Shoot me a message on Instagram to remind me real quick. Or at any time today, shoot me a message and I can ask for you, homie. I was talking to them earlier this morning about bulldogs. I'm going to pull up and see if those aluminum scales are still on garage sale right now. The last of the arcades went. They still have, you know what? Let's share this. They still have the Model 1 V7. Oof. Lady Ginger, what's going on? Matter of fact, we're going to look at ABW real quick. Ah. Hello. There we go. All right, now I'm pulling up American Blade Works. Let's share this real quick. Out of town in the arcades waiting for you in the mailbox. That's tough. Knives for sale. Sold out, sold out, sold out. Why don't you get to, where's an in stock? They don't have an in stock? Okay, is there just a new drop page? There's not a new drop page. Oh, here we go. Sold out. Warncliffe. Oh, that one said sold out on those, right? Yeah, Warncliffe. Such a good looking knife. They have. Looks like you can still get. Ooh. My car does. Oh, nope, sold out on the Ultim. Did that one say sold out? That one is sold out too. So green canvas, slate G10, and black G10. So only 3 styles left for American Blade Works. And over here, they still have the Arcform alt cut for only $45. That's pretty cool. Hardware sets, titanium lanyard tubes for $8 after code, or $9 after code, EDC with DBD. But yeah, here's those scales. So full size grips come to $25.20 and mini grips come to $22.50. They have them for mini bug outs, para 3, PM2, and then they have a bunch of other stuff still on sale. Those look so good. Do they have titanium Benchmade clips on sale? Not at the moment. Those Victorinox are still on sale too. The Model 7 does look good. What's up, George? Good to see you, homie. Glad you saw the notice. Taking you around her hometown. Very cool. Iron Sheep. Yeah, why does he hate Kung Fu? You know what? I probably should change that banner. I didn't know about him losing. We'll change it to why does Chris hate guys instead, since I there we go. Ginger Fisher, member Kripple Krew Week. Dropping them badass emojis. The Ultim Model 1 is one of the Ultim knives that's been a grail of mine for a long time. That and the Saber, the Arcform Saber, were the first 2 Ultim knives that I saw that I wanted. And I have the Saber, but I don't have a Model 1 Warning in Ultim yet. I will. Yeah, that's the Henry or Leon. To answer your question, that is the actual reason that Brian hates Conwell. I've created a filter to make Tri-State's voice sound normal. Okay, that one's funny. My Windsor knife chest from Harbor Freight showed up yesterday for my birthday, and I knew I was getting it on my birthday, just wasn't here yet. And so between that and the other storage they got me, I've been getting things all arranged now, and it's going to be so much nicer in here. So much nicer with that knife storage. That Windsor chest is awesome. I really dig it. It does hold a fair amount of knives, for sure. I got my Ultim collection is in the top, of course. I have my premium knives and my American knives are all in there. And now I'm working on getting budget knives arranged in there. And Ultim Knife number 21. I got the delivery notice. Is out for delivery today. So whenever the mail gets here, the Vosteed Talaruru from Comm gets here. I heard the Apache cases are great. G-Ball has them, and I believe War Room does. And says it's definitely worth saving the money from a Pelican. The Apache cases are really good. And definitely cheaper than a Pelican case. I really like the feel of these aluminum scales on here. Now I need to put a CME on here. Don't know which CME yet, but I gotta put a CME on here. Been looking. Matter of fact, let's take a look at CMEs. I'm sure most of you guys are familiar with these. On the OCD for EDC website. But I'm going to pull them up real quick just in case you're not. I'm sure you guys follow OCD for EDC, his channel. Get a case, but I like seeing the knives. Yeah, I understand liking to have them out, but especially with bringing stuff in for reviews, it was just getting too wild in here. I needed a way to organize mine. Let's share this screen. Again, like I said, I'm sure you guys already know because you guys have to be watching OCD for EDC's channel. But you can get compression made easy or CMEs for different Spyderco compression locks. So your Bodacious Military 2, he's got titanium ones. The standard CME, Shamans have their own, and so do Little Natives and Yo Jumbos. And so like in here, you've got all these different material. I kind of like that Orange Crush for the PM2 actually right now with those aluminum scales. Blue glow in the dark. Joker green glow in the dark. So many different ones. G10. And then you've got these dope looking C-Tech ones. He has carbon fiber. Oh yeah, we already looked at some of the carbon fiber. But a whole bunch of different ones. Plus, you can get nylon in a whole bunch of different colors, as you can see, including one that goes with, is made specifically to match the 15V. And then you've got titanium. These are obviously more spendy, but the regular CMEs are very fair pricing. So standard CME, if I was to get, yeah. So lots of options there. You also see what else he's got on here for accessories. Lots of driver sets, lanyard beads, Flytanium vault storage case. Ooh, oh yes, that's what I was thinking. I almost forgot. You can get your glow vials here too for tritium glow vials in a lot of different colors. He's a good spot for tritium. Him and Molly will take care of your orders. You've also got those are glow. These are tritium. Mannix Tie Hardware, Titanium scales for the Mannix, all kinds of different stuff on here. Plus, oh, look at that. Plus, you can get sometimes he's selling his collector. Oh, see, like you can get the Sage 6 Collector Co. With it, it'll have his collector's number on it, which I think is 20216V, I think. But you can pick all these collector club, like this Delica is the crew wear and carbon fiber. Yeah, and it says it's available. We're gonna take that out of the cart so somebody else can buy it. So he's got some awesome knives available at the moment. The Sage 6 is sick. The Essenza is not me, but very cool. But that Delica is a killer Delica. Para 3 salt. The Nan slip joint. The Spy Nano's cute. 204p Para 3. It's got quite a bit on here right now. Very cool way to get your hands on a bunch of cool Spydercos. All right, enough that. He's got some cool stuff. Yes, one of the only ones to have the tritium rods. And so, yes, Molly's awesome people. Definitely worth showing his website because they're really cool. Get one of those rotating gas station displays. There you go. How big are you looking? Like a full size tool chest? The Windsor, if you're not looking to go like a full size chest, the Windsor chests are really nice if you haven't checked them out. The one that you can get from Amazon or Harbor Freight. Plunge style open close mechanism for triad locks. That'll be a trip to see. Stonewash tie to fit the rest of the stuff. Oh, that would look good though. One pair of 3 and Spy 27. The I eventually plan to get a pair of 3 in the collection just because I like Spyderco and I love the PM2. But between the pair of 3 and the Sage, I much preferred the Sage ergos and overall form factor. Just like, except for the Warney, I prefer the Mannix form factor to the PM2. I prefer the Sage to the Para 3. I plan to get a Sage before I get a Para 3, though I do plan to have both eventually in the Spyderco collection. Yeah, now that I've got the Warney, it has been getting more carry than my Mannix. But I still prefer the Mannix form factor and lock overall as a platform to the PM2. You're spoiled by all of the TRMs that you have. Like, I do prefer my Neutron 2 to a Para 3 for a similar size, but getting better blade out of it. With your awesome holy nerd, it's not like you had a lot of reason to go out and grab a little native. PM3 is too small for you. So you bought a Police 4 and K390. Yay. I always disliked the look of it. And then the PM2 was the first one that I got in hand. And I liked the way it fit my hand so well. Even with the stock scales on my first PM2. And then this was my second, right when I was starting to get into little big knives. And I really do like the full ergos on such a little knife. And then the Manix came next, and the Manix has been my favorite platform so far. So luckily, all the ones that I've had have been great ergos for my hands, and so they've made me just love Spyderco more. And the ugliness of several of the models actually appeals to me now because I love the ergos. It's funny. The ugliness have gone from something I'm against to something that has like a fond place in my heart. BTB have a Para 3 because it's 15V. The Neutron 2 is way better. Yeah. That I agree with. But personally, I prefer a PM2 to a TRM Atom because of the ergos in my hand. Your favorite little big knife is a Spyderco Techno 2. That is a cool looking little one. Yeah, functional ugliness. There you go. Liner lock tenacious at Walmart for $52. Interesting. The only ones that doesn't match your hand is the Endura. Okay. What's up, Mimo? Good to see you. Hope you're having a good day, homie. Also, what it do, Rolf, member of Kripple Krew Inc. Good to see you, homie. Smock, Maddox 2, Shama Bodacious, Native Chief, Native Models, and Sage are okay. But the rest with that reverse harpoon on their spine got to go. Yeah, the Native would definitely look really weird with the parapoon. Or parahump. PM2 feels better than the Atom, but you love the Atom. I'm not saying the Atom's a bad knife. I was just saying that while I prefer a Neutron 2 to a Para 3, I prefer a PM2 to an Atom. Now, there's an Atom coming my way to review that might change my opinion on that. I haven't handled a contoured Atom yet. Only Atom with flat G10 scales, which is an awesome knife. It's just that the ergos for my hands didn't fit me like a Neutron do. So I'm interested to see how their contoured scales feel in my hands on an Atom. Yeah, the Atom, I love the thin slicey blade. I definitely prefer TRM's blades. Even if not the blade shape as much, I love their blades. But the Atom, it just the way this swell was a little too far back for me, so this part here felt too narrow in my hand. on the flat scales. Give the Yo Jumbo a Danny cord for force multiplying personal protection. Yeah, it was made for show. I'd like to get any of the Jimbo series. I'm always horny for warnies and a compression lock, big old beef jerky defense warnie is definitely what I'm here for. You've got the lizard skin tie on both. Yay. Yeah, lizard skin tie is so beautiful. And I'm sure it does definitely change the feel of it versus the flat G10. Yeah, those Cerakoted ones look really good. BTB is cooking right now, so he might not be tagging everybody. Want bigger? Yeah, then go McNeese. Yeah, if I had a McNeese, I'd be happy to go McNeese for show. Checking yours out. That is such an awesome knife. Have the Ultimatum. Yes, your Ultimatum is such a looker. That thing is sexy AF. Edyards. Ed Durbin member Kripple Krew Inc. in the house. What it do, my man? What it do? What's in them loaded pockets? You have 4 Mac 2s right now? Do you have a Dixon yet? I can't. I know you got the carbon fiber, the titanium Mac 2. Can't remember if it's 4 Mac 2s. Yeah, checking out the Mac the Mac 2 3.5 of his. That's a knife that when you flick it open, you feel like you can go through walls, car doors, anything. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Down to 3 because of that fixed build you're working on that is going to be sick. Ed Durbin got the new breed wingspan in the pocket. Yay. Always a good segue to remind folks that Loot will be live later today. I want to point out for the folks that are just popping in, today is a day that's loaded. There is also multiple giveaways. Ron Crow is going to be doing a 500 sub giveaway after my stream today. He's doing 5 knives. Weldon Carey has a bajillion K giveaway today. And then we've got Loot going live. I'll be joining G-Ball tonight. And there's also Napaholics tonight. And then tomorrow we got Barbie. I don't know if Garrett's going tomorrow, but we also got Aries for show. Yeah, getting your fixies done first. Man, that Be Nice Dixon that they showed on IG yesterday. Oh, that looks so cool. Adventure Man, what's going on, homie? Early Saturday Night Live as well. Yes, that's right. Early SKM. Okay. We have a loaded day. Man, that I just want to give our homie Scott a shout out again, also known as My Knife Journey, the gentleman that keeps the knife tube schedule for us. Oh, thank you, Henry G. That's another one I forgot. Stacy is at Blade Walker's house today to do the his giveaway. Yeah, I can show that one again, actually. Boom, there's his dark water saber tooth. That looks so good. Boom. Can you dig it? What do we got here? What do we got? Oh, dang, JH had a heck of a new knife day yesterday. We're going to show this off a little bit. Try to cover up his name just in case he doesn't want that shown. Ron Crow, we was just talking about you today. Good to see you, my man. Member Kripple Krew Inc. Hope you're having a killer day. Yeah, mail call was good to you yesterday, homie. I'm trying to make sure I do this without showing your full name. Let's start this back at the beginning. That thing is a trip. Chunky boy frame lock. Ooh, there's that Gen 3 you've been chasing. You've been wanting that for a while. That's the one. Nice. And the Godfather. Boom. That's an awesome new knife day, homie. I dig it. Such a hell yeah. If anybody else has a recent new knife day they want to share, feel free to send it to my Instagram. The Shimp Tuff in 3V. That Shimp Tuff is crazy. An overbuilt Spidey folder. Protect Godfather Combat Showdown Gen 3. Ooh, that is a good price. Damn. Damn. I'd like to check out a Godfather and Godson. I think they both look pretty dope. But I would really like to get a Strider Protec. Yeah, that's a great price. Hey, baby. Yeah. Just started getting into is a little side to side. Most autos have a little bit of blade play, unless you're looking at a Hawk Deadlock or a Microtech ZBP. You're gonna have some blade play. Let me grab one of my OTFs real quick. Like, here's my really strong spring. Locks out really solid. And yes, there's a little bit of side to side blade wiggle. Slight bit of up and down. Unless you're paying a lot OTFs are going to have a little bit of wiggle. This one's got, feels like it needs to be. No, that's not bad. Just a little bit. You have the Gen 3 Combat Troodon. That's a sick looking knife. Yeah, the ZBP stands for Zero Blade Play. And then you've got the Hawk Knives Deadlock. G&G. J1 Tubi. What's going on, homie? Protect Synapse has no wobbles. And they're out the sides. Yeah. Let's check my most recent auto, the gift from Deadly Daughter. My Bowtech Strike has just a slight bit. I might be able to adjust that out. I've heard that the Max Ace Neptunes and such are phenomenal for the price. I really wanted the Ultim one. Ultratech's VBP feels solid. Yeah, even the Livewire has a little bit of play. This has just the smallest hint of side to side. I haven't experienced an auto without it personally. But I mean, like, this is so minor that you barely notice it. Laid off Pete. Remember Kripple Krew Inc. dropping the badass emojis? What it do, my man Gons? How are you today? Which Microtech is paired with the polymer framed cordless hole puncher today? Laid off Pete. Remember Kripple Krew for 7 months says, yeah, boy. Happy Saturday, Kripple Krew. Damn. Oof. Here's some acoustics. That is some long-term status. I appreciate that. Damn. Yeah, if your OCD is that bad, then autos probably aren't for you unless you're going to go ZBP or, rocking the Ultratech ZBP Shadow Double Edge with the cordless hole punch of polymer framing. Yeah, unless you want to pay up for a Hawk. None on the Godfather. Nice. Yeah, see, I haven't checked out ProTech yet. Yeah, Pete, I'm enjoying these new loop scales, aluminum loop scales from Flytanium. They are slightly contoured and they feel great. And they're only $22.50 right now on the garage sale from Flytanium after discount code. You can get those. You can get mini grips, bug outs, pair of threes for $22.50 to $25.20 right now after discount. Flytanium's garage sale, killing it. Just got your first pair of Nux from Cock Tools, a Culprit X in copper. Ooh, that's awesome. And that's got to have some solid weight to it. That's going to feel good. Clint Crosby, what's up? Yeah, $3.90 for a Microtech Zero Blade Play. Like I said, if you've got real OCD and you want to get into autos, it's going to cost you some money. A Hawk's going to cost you more than that. Your SC4 has zero blade play. Imagine that. Yeah, $22 right now, and their aluminum loop scales look really good. The mini grip came with extra standoffs because the stock Grybery scales meet in the back. This came with standoffs, extra hardware for it, $22.50 if you use code EDC with DBD. Says that they were blims, but I really don't see it because those marks are from my pocket. When I looked at these when I got them, before I started throwing them in pocket, I couldn't really find the blim. So, well worth, you can get 2 sets for $45 if you want to go back and forth. I did a lanyard for Ed. A lanyard designed by Ed. Well, then it's an Edyard. That's a true Edyard. Yeah, 800 plus for a hawk. Need a hawk too, huh? Yeah, there's that milling. And having it just along the top edge, it doesn't just look good. When my hands are on here, that traction or that texture, I can actually feel. And they've got the loop series of scales for a bunch of different knives on sale right now. And as usual, if you take a Benchmade apart and put it back together, feels like a completely different knife. I still don't understand why we put Benchmates together better than Benchmade employees. Swiss Army. So now you have foreplay. I like it. I like it. There you go. Hawk 2 collab. All Edyards are lanyards, and not all lanyards can be Edyards. Yay. Words of wisdom. Like I said earlier, from Benchmade, the mini grip would snap out. But when I pulled the crossbar lock back, nothing happened. From that point, I would have to fling the blade closed to get it closed. Take it apart. I didn't even polish the washers. I wanted to see. I just cleaned them. I just cleaned the washers and put it back together. Oh yes, no, assembling it was a nightmare. It was a pain in the ass to assemble the mini grip back together. But now all I did was clean the washers, put it back together with a little bit of oil, and if I pull the crossbar lock back, the blade goes home. It feels so much better. YouTube Music Portal member Kripple Krew Inc. What's up? Good to see you. Immediately 2 strip body screws. Oh, fun. Fun. Yeah, no, I do have mismatched hardware at the moment because I had to use their screws, but it doesn't come with a pivot or pocket clip screws in the non-coated, and I had black hardware. Eventually, this will get Flytanium tie hardware and a pocket clip, probably their Flytanium tie pocket clip, just to make this a full Flytanium build. Berkeley's, what it do, my man? Good to see you. Brown Sugar, what's up, sis? Hope you're doing well. I want to look up how much is Benchmade pocket clip right now. So they're universal. I would do shorty. You could do a black shorty tie for $12 after code EDC with DVD. So it'll probably eventually get, this pocket clip, titanium pocket clip, just to keep the build as Benchmade. I mean, as Flytanium. Titanium grip thumb studs. I don't need thumb studs. I have a thumb hole. What else do they have for the? Ooh, I don't want to take the crossbar apart again. See, none of that's worth taking the knife apart again. So yeah, it'll just get the pocket clip most likely for the mini grip. Yeah, because having brass or copper on an axis lock would be dope, but not worth taking that whole thing apart again. But check these out. This is something I wish I could snag right the hell now. The DMCO titanium bandwidth scales. So these are going to be wider than your stock DMCO. They're going to be contoured and they've got milling. And right now, after code DBD or EDC with DBD, those are $95. That is awesome. Now, those, I think they're only small pivot. But if you have a small pivot DMCO, ooh, that's a killer deal on the garage sale. Make him effing Ranger. What's going on, my member Kripple Krew Inc.? Yo, yo, yo. Yeah, still rather crossbar than a button. You know, all of my other crossbar locks go back together a lot easier than either Benchmade I've done so far. Because I redid the scales on, I put the carbon fiber on the bug out that I ended up trading away. And that was a nightmare to reassemble. But this was even worse. This was even worse to put back together. The PM2 went back together so much easier. I knew it would, so I did this first. Screws were Loctited, so I had to bust out the Mrs. Deadly's blow dryer and heat everything up. I almost stripped one screw. Almost. But the blow dryer, I got it apart. This was much easier to put together than this was. This took well over twice as long. And a fair amount of cussing. Yeah. Yeah, I had some choice words for this knife and Benchmade several times. But it feels better and the action is so much better now that it's done. Yeah, when I get to tie screws, eventually, I'll just replace those without taking it apart. And then the pocket clip will get replaced, of course. All right, I'll take a look at that. Marco, what it do, my man? Ooh, I like that. Whoops, wrong screen. Just wanted to give you guys that Inception mode headache. Look at that Koch Tools Nook in copper with I like the Haterade bottle, we'll call it. And ooh, got some copper on the beads too. That's got a little bit of pocket heft to it. I like that Edyard with the Haterade. Dig it, dig it. You have mini Spydercos, most are Manix 2. I still only have the one Manix 2 lightweight. But like I said earlier, as a platform, I prefer, and lock, I prefer this to the the PM2 platform. I really want a 15V Manix before they're gone. I really wish I could get my hands on a 15V Manix right now. This will get aluminum scales or titanium, or if I could find Ultim for a lightweight, I would. But since it's a lightweight, it's probably going to get aluminum and give AWT a try just to try their stuff. And it will get a Lynch Northwest clip. It'll probably get a Flytanium ball cage. This will be a mixed build. Because I don't think there's any American ball cages. Was having a fit after put your CMN Shaman last night. Hope it smooths out a little bit. Paul Mills. Member Kripple Krew Inc. What's going on, my man? Ty Carr. What it do, homie? Checking in from Canada. Yeah, aren't they Flytanium ball cages? Let me actually look. I've still got his website up. Pocket knife accessories. Vials. Oh, I need some Slick 'em all. That's what I need. Spyderco Manix 2 ball cage kit. It doesn't say where they come from. I think those are Flytanium because he has other Flytanium accessories. Yeah, I don't think there's an American company making ball cages that I know of. I know you can get like American scales, pocket clip, all of that. Definitely going with AWT. Yeah, I really want a 15. Oh, the native lightweight. There you go. There you go. Native. I haven't checked out a native, but because I'm not big into backlocks, but that is one that I would like to try. But I do want the 15V lightweight Manix to get AWT scales on. I like having the M4, and I'm keeping my M4, but 15V going away, I would love to get my hands on it. What's up, Tommy? How you doing, homie? What's in the pockets? What you carrying today? Anybody have anything wicked coming in the next couple of days? Or any just exciting new knife days? Something you're happy about? I'm going to tell you. It felt like a double new knife day just by swapping scales on these two. I like the solid thwack sound with the aluminum. Ah, ah. The propagator, it sounds familiar. I gotta look at that real quick. Knife Center, let's check it out. Civivi. Pulling it up. Oh, yes. Yes, I do remember that one. It is a cool looking knife. Definitely bigger than I would EDC, but I'll share that knife here. This is the one he's talking about, folks, if you're not familiar. That one right there, the propagator. Beefy boy. I like the way that they did the texture, like rock scaled Ultim on it. Just over 8.5 inches. That's a cool looking knife. I hate their lanyards that they put on their fixies. They're so ugly. And they ruin the look of their pictures. But without that, that would look really good. Weldon Carey, what's up? We was talking about your billion subscriber giveaway earlier. Got your silver micarta arcade? Yes. Nice. Have a Lamia and a CRK and Kosi coming in today. Damn. Maybe getting a Lamia as well. Damn. Damn. We Roxy 3 and the Cybin coming in. Ooh. The Cybin is so nice. Blessed Knives Predator coming soon. Yeah. I've seen the progress on War Room's Ripley blade, and that's coming along dope. 1 and 3 from Carry Development coming Monday. Two dope fixies. Hell yes. Chris, are you a feral? I'm guessing with buying Carry Development, buying Jurassic, you've got to be a feral, correct? 3 real steel Solus lights, giving away 2 of them, keeping 1. Very cool. I still need to check out Real Steel. They make some good looking knives. 2 sets of those sales for your grip. Gonna get a set to strip down and do something funky with. There you go. $45 to get 2 sets. Or I think it's $50 to get 2 sets for a full size grip. After code EDC with DBD. I was surprised that the discount code still works on garage sale pricing. 70s Cave Art Camp knife and an 80s Parker Japan gun stock coming. Nice. Always looking for more Ultim fixed blades. Always looking for more Ultim blades, period. Currently, the only 2 Ultim fixies are, man, it makes it so nice to find stuff with the new knife storage. Shout out to Miss Deadly and the Deadly Daughter. But pulling knives during a live is so much easier now. Currently, I have 2 awesome Ultim fixies, but I'm always looking for more. I don't have Edyards. I just have little fobs on mine, and no Edyards yet. Open your 1-year giveaway into the mailbox when you check. Oh, that would be dope. That'd be dope. It should be. Was moving some stuff. Kneel to the Mac. Remember Kripple Krew carrying the CGRB Acacia yesterday. The Boker Shamshire Shrado Show for 7. Terzula ATCF Light last night. Nice. That Terzula is such a cool looking knife. Hell yeah, Gons. It's always a fun question to ask. What's what? Oh, okay. What's the ferals? Gotcha. It's a it's a group on Instagram that I was invited into. There's only two groups on Instagram that I'm a part of. One is the YouTube Bros. It's the pass around group that Lefty created, and then the other is the Ferals. Blue Elephant Hanks invited me, and there's a lot of EDC collectors in it, but there's also a lot of EDC makers like Carry Development and Jurassic Knife Works, which is why I was curious. They chatting in there a lot. I don't watch most of it because chats annoy me, but I'll have to get you an invite. Donnie is steady killing it. Steady killing it. Two matching knives. Yay, yay, yay. Oh, yeah. Super Ultim Fixie. That's why you asked, why am I looking for any more Ultim? Duh. Because of the Super Ultim garage sale, gas station Fixie. You know what? We'll pull out the 3 current entries into the gas station knife war. We'll move this junk out of the way here and get some real knives on screen. All right. So now that that crap's out of the way, make sure I didn't miss anybody. So the first entry, finally got a ProTech PT Plus Strider on eBay. Oh, nice. I know. I would love to get a ProTech Strider. I wished I could have got one of the Magnicut ones from Knife Center before they were gone. So technically two, but the neon green arcade does go hard. Agreed. I love the neon green arcade. So this is the first entry from Mud with the tip down assisted single thumb stud, bottle opener, glass breaker, beauty. Our second entry from Folk, man, that is, oh, that's tempting, Gons. But like I said, we moved Deadly Daughter to college in 11 days. And I mean, that's when we leave. Her birthday, her 18th birthday is in 2 weeks. I am going to be, my pockets is going to be toy like a toiger. This is the Fook Doozle entry, the Chinese American eagle knife with the glued on hollow scales that don't line up. You can see our back spring exposed on one side because our scales don't line up. We have no pocket clip. Instead, we have this nice beak to get in the way and a nail nick you can't get to. Oh, see, now that gets my attention. What it do, brethren? My brother from a South African mother, Gareth. Good to see you, brother. Are you going live tomorrow morning? All right. And then the third entry into the gas station I-4 of 2025. Our first full tank fixed blade in Super Ultim. He knew I'd want one so badly that he actually sent 2. One for the contest and one for me to keep. full tank fixed blade super ultim for beardos. I mean, look at that. They haven't even been used and we already got some cracking. Like these are legit. An awesome entry from Beardo, you know, and unlike these two, this one's made to be disposable. So if you have to use it, you can get rid of it. Like, this is legit. Illuminati Ninja, member of Kripple Krew Inc., one of the OGs. What it do, my man? Gifting a membership to Kripple Krew Inc. Got to give a big thank you to Illuminati Ninja. And we will go with some PM2 acoustics. For Gons, the new member of Kripple Krew Inc., thanks to the support from Illuminati Ninja, Gons got access to them badass emojis now. Boom. I appreciate you, Blue. Hope you and sis are doing well. Have your blue butter knives fast from Trevor. Nice. Disposable but deadly. There you go, DBD. Get those badass emojis showing support for Blue and the new member, Gons. Yay. Gonna do a slice test? Oh, yes, eventually I am. When they all get here. And trust me, so far, this might cut paper better than the other two. I'm just saying. Yeah, I'm gonna have to design some testing to do for the videos before the members get to vote on the winners or winner. But we've got some very strong entries so far. Just got to Mozambique. Man. Oh, yeah, that's right. You're not going to be going live tomorrow because you in the bush. Garrett's going to be out like sleeping on the ground and chucking spears and stuff. If you break it, you buy it. He's going back to Mother Nature this weekend. With a plastic butter knife, an effing plastic butter knife. A number 2 pencil. He's what we call backcountry. Oh, you're still going live? Hell yeah. Was gonna send a pancake shake too, but I hate it. Oh, that's a good question, Gons. Welcome back, Mr. Cox. He's been posting some cool pictures lately with our little shorts on Instagram with, like his Civivi collection and different, his McNeese collection, going by brand. His McNeese collection is, oof. It is damn fine. Open these. Takes pancake batter, make fingers and batter. and probably dip them in maple syrup. See, I'm not a pancake guy. I'm a waffle guy. I prefer waffles. All the way through another kid's hand. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, your Spyderco collection. I saw you post that today. I'm surprised you're able to get it in one take. Jim has a really nice pair of 3. You know what else is good? It's taking Pillsbury cinnamon roll, and instead of separating them and putting them in the oven, cooking those in a waffle maker. Oh, that's so good. So good. The one got you, yeah. Hey, folks, don't forget you can get your badass Bluminati and Ninja and Twisted Sis merch at the dojo. It said that merch is worldwide. Rocking, Garrett's rocking that stuff all the way in Africa. Waffles like pancakes with abs. Plus more of the budget stuff. The premium stuff always steals the spotlight. Yeah, I can. It tends to be what you like showing. I don't have your pictures yet, Gareth. Let me help. Let's refresh Instagram. Yeah, I don't have pictures from you yet, homie. I'll open it again. I like brass more than copper. Just because I don't like to get the smell all over my hand. But I think both materials are awesome. I don't have a lot of either. I have somewhere here. Oh, there it is. I have the brass, copper, and tie executive pins from Comm. And like the only knife that I have that has any brass on it currently is my Buck 110 and Lagata with her brass pins. I don't have much of it on knives at the moment. I wouldn't mind getting some brass. And I do like, I think copper looks cool. I'm just a little more of a brass person. Oh, Gons. Gons is going to be busy the rest of this weekend, folks. You don't want to shake his hand this weekend, that's for sure. Got a brass scales for the Synapse XL. I'm sure they're very heavy. It's gonna look dope though. Pocket strap to syrup. There, yep. Yeah, I've always liked the look of brass and copper. I just definitely prefer brass. But on my knives, I not as big of a fan of it. You know, I wasn't a big titanium fan, as you guys know, at first for a long time until I got some really nice tie knives that just feel too good in hand, and it started to get sexy to me. But I don't foresee myself having a lot of brass or copper scales, even though I love the way they look. I don't like to add that much weight to my knives normally. Copper tastes better. Yeah, I think they look amazing though. But I tend to carry, you know, I tend to have 3 to 4 folders in my fixie and neck knife. So I don't usually load up on the really heavy scales. Brass sheepdog is lighter than your Thai Demko. Yeah, micarta was my number one. Micarta was my favorite, and it's still my second favorite scale material. Ultim, as you guys know, caught me, and I've been an Ultim guy now since my first scales, but I still love micarta, and that's my second favorite material. Yeah, I like brass stuff. I like the look of it. I just don't carry a lot of it. Spyderco's FRN. You know, I typically really dislike FRN, but these lightweight scales don't bother me. They're grippy, and of course, lightweight. As you know, they manage their job, but they're still plenty strong. So, I mean, this to me rates right about with the G10. It doesn't really bother me. I will replace it, and I will like the aluminum better, but it's the only FRN that I get in hand and really don't want to get rid of, besides the pickled steel Freya. I really like the way Shipwreck looks. A natural patina also looks sick. Real natural jade. Let's look at the Garrett's pick. Looks like we got him now. Oh yeah, we did. We got some shots from our boy. We'll share this. Checking out the beach. We've got the that's a South African tank right here, or South African Humvee. Got some type of, I can't tell what the hell that is. Got driving and looking. Oops. Helps if I can, where is it? There it is. What else we got here? And then I know we had a knife. Oh yeah, look at that custom. Oof. Killing it, brother. Killing it. Checking out Mozambique. Terry, what it do, my man? Good to see you. Said you really take it out of the camera. Yeah, that does slow down the patina. Does lots of brass stuff and glow. Uh-oh. Oh, here, I'll show it again. Show it one more again then. There we go. Now you can see it. That is such a good looking knife. South African made, meant to be used and abused. Don't forget, folks, you can check out leather gear from our homie Terry, as well as Hanks from our boy Mad Yako, and get your Mad Wax at doublewideedc.com. Matter of fact, let's show that screen. Double wide EDC. If you're looking for leather gear, if you're looking for Hanks, if you're looking for Mad Wax, check out Double Wide EDC. Vigilante coming, boom. Oh, not yet. So let's look at 1931 Leatherworks gear. You can get all these different wallets, slips for your slip joints, for your tools, your pins, your flashlights, and you can get your nice strop, as well as your 1931 Leatherworks gear. Look at that dope logo. Or you can check out Matt Jocko's wear. You've got some, so I really like that neon skulls. These look beautiful. We gave one of those away. Alex Kerber has a Hank in this print. He got it with his TRM tag along. You got some more of the glow in the dark weed leaf Hank. You know, I love mine. I also have this one here, UV reactive. You still get some, no, yeah, that's two. You can still get the two Justin collabs, titanium Justin collabs. All kinds of dope stuff from Matt Yako and Terry. You got knife gear. Oh, let's go back. That one right there. That Herman looks really dope. So does the Eddie, though. Good looking stuff, homie. Double wide EDC. Yeah, I need to get a strop for show. I need to get a new one. A lot of hours on Minecraft. Yep, need to grab one. Yes, Terry can also make custom leather work for you. All you got to do is hit him up. He says sheets, but whether you're looking at knives, whether you're looking at your flashlights and your tools, whether you want a wallet and you don't like the ones that you saw, he can do a lot of custom stuff. It had the brass and copper both have a very, very solid and primal feel to them. For sure. Yeah. Yeah. All of my Mad Yako Hanks are great. I have 4 now. Where'd my weed leaves go? But my first was that one there. I love this pattern. This one's UV reactive as well. And then this one I call my Picasso Patrick Starfish. And then I have the glow in the dark weed leaf Hank as well. And Mad Yako Hanks are the only ones, here it is, the only ones that I use for my glasses. Mine are normally, this one is the one that's in my pocket the most frequently, folded up like that and in my pocket. But I will put them in a pouch often as well. My meme. Oh no. uh, I just fold them up and throw them in a pouch or a pocket. I always try to have one of these on me, mainly for my glasses when I'm out and about. And yeah, I carry these more than any other Hanks because of the materials that he uses on the inside. I mean, I do have some other cool Hanks from like Blue Elephant Hanks, and these are awesome for knives. But I don't use this material as for my glasses anymore now that I have Magyako ones. Illuminati and Twist is this one, yes. How is Taya? Oh no! She broke her arm yesterday? Taya made you a bifold? Hell yeah. It's fun growing a collection of Hanks. I definitely it's another EDC rabbit hole to fall into, like multi-tools or flashlights. And it can definitely start to add up funds wise. This EDC game, not for the faint at heart. I would expect it, I'm sure Teo's handling it like a trooper. It is very useful one. That's the thing about EDC is all the stuff that we collect. Well, most of the stuff that we collect, we have uses for. The Hanks, the tools, the uh, flashlights, the Nux, except for like some of the pocket jank. Most of what we collect and spend money on has a use, and we do actually use the stuff. I'm sure there are some things that we carry that not quite as useful, like the dice and stuff that we carry aren't always so useful, but have a great night, Gareth. Give Teo a big kiss for me. 3 Yako Hanks. Yay, yay, yay. Knives and stickers right now. Wife collects everything. Only use them for photos. Yeah, I do. I use them more for photos. Or I'm not more. I use them all the time for photos. I try to incorporate one so I can show off for homie Magyako. But I do carry a Hank and use it daily. Mostly on glasses. Yeah, absolutely. Got to show off our dope gear, right? Yeah, true. Before most of my pictures I take, or before I go live or anything, got to use them to wipe the lens down. Folks, if you want, I'm playing with it here just because I pulled it out when I said my Carta earlier. But if you want premium on a crazy budget, the Rosecraft Clinch River button lock is a full tie build, tie liners, tie bolsters, tie stop pin, tie, I think. It might not, it might be that it's just colored the same as the tie, so it could be. Titanium backspacer, titanium pocket clip, really nice contoured micarta, and a full flat ground M390 warranty. And you can get these under $100. Yeah, definition of a slipped-on knife. Yeah. Yeah, less than $100 for full tie build with beautiful micarta and M390. Just a phenomenal deal. I really want the Ultim one, but he's not making anymore. That's as much as I like this one, I would trade it in a heartbeat for the Ultim. Yeah, this is such a comfortable and ergonomic knife, and a great one to use when my hands are messing up, because I've got all of that control, plus the button lock is just easy to use. In and out with the button lock. And the sound is so cool. I love this knife. And with anybody's discount code, you can get this for just under $100. This might be the most, if we're, because I count under $100 this budget. So robot mode. Ron Dobbins. Remember Kripple Krew? All right. And get your line back up, Elise. There we go. Yeah. Spinning. Ron Dobbins, member of Kripple Krew Inc. What's going on? Good to see you. Yeah, they need Super Ultim, right, Beardo? Ultim, it definitely it can be chippy if they're not used to using it. The nice thing about Ultim is it can be milled, it can be 3D printed, or it can be injected molded. So there is a lot of ways to manipulate it. But if it's somebody that's just doing Ultim once to put on a knife, they're probably not going to enjoy it. Most companies, like even Kubi, they're if it doesn't happen at least one, then it wasn't a true live. Yeah, there you go. Kubi's Ultim has been very much improved from when they first started. So I wouldn't be surprised if folks that don't use it often to go to you, or don't use it, go to use it and say they don't like working with it. Also, you have to be careful when assembling the knives, because especially some of the thinner scales that some companies make, they can crack. My Microjet had a cracked scale from the pivot being over tightened, but KC had just done a blade swap to get the black blade on a carbon fiber knife, and he had the Ultim scales, and so he just sent me his Ultim scales, and so it fixed it. But I know not to tighten the pivot too tight, and also you can't use, like Gabe's saying right there. Okay, Ron, see you in a bit, homie. Congrats again on 500, my man. Don't forget, coming up in just over an hour, we have Ron's 500 sub giveaway, where he is giving away 5 knives, people. You can't use Loctite on Ultim, and that bothers people. But I don't like to Loctite my knives anyway. Bunch of microfiber from Walmart. Hey, Mrs. Deadly. When one of the strongest materials there, but when it's thin, yeah, and you know, I'm sure that some knife companies, when they do a batch, when they're putting the knives together, they get some that they tighten too much and crack and have to get rid of. So I'm sure there is some spoilage involved. But if they do the material right, I just absolutely love it. Good Ultim is just awesome to me. You get all that strength with very little weight. I use KPL. If you put too much lube, you might see it going down inside your scale, and it'll look darker underneath there until you wipe it out. But like my first, my PM2. Whoop, let me grab it. When I first got it, you could see the liner better on one side because the oil had seeped down, and so it was like a little darker right there. But now that I know about that, I don't have any issues. I just make sure I don't put too much oil in them. I don't use colored lubes. Yeah, I would, Nick. I would look sick. Yeah, backlight it, scratch it up, and look like crap in no time. You know, I carry my Ultim scales oftentimes in the same pocket as a cordless hole puncher that likes to beat up some scales. And my Ultim handles it really well. Yeah, it's messing with you, Mimo. Faux show. Yeah, I have a couple smooth right behind me, dog. Smooth Ultim. And this, I've had this one for the longest of my smooth Ultim, and there's a little bit of scratching on it. But this has bounced up against that cordless hole punch in a pocket many times. And I think the proper grade and thickness, you can make some sick counters with it. I can see it. TKE. What it do? Later, Cal. Good to see you, homie. Yeah, this is one of the one of the Ultim pieces that's special. This was a gift from a viewer who shall remain anonymous by their choice. But they know that I love Ultim. They knew this was a very limited edition knife, and that hollow ground S9DV is so nice. So nice. That would be cool. Some tritium showing through. Let me get that warning PM2. Yeah, this I was saying earlier, it feels like a new knife day yesterday when the scales got put on both of these because they changed the feel. Oh, it was like getting new knives. But yeah, the warning with the Flytanium aluminum scales feels great. I still need a Tonto in the collection though. And eventually the Emerson, but the Tonto next. Yeah. Well, I mean, I believe it. I believe it. You did stay anonymous when you gave out the hip. You didn't send out any of those letters like you were supposed to. Well, I went with their gold and let me grab the actual orange scales real quick. Where did I put that? Oh, right here. So, Flytanium aluminum scales come in a bag like this with a Flytanium sticker. It does. It was like a new knife day. For that and the mini grip. The mini grip, just by taking it apart and putting it back together, which is a nightmare, it feels so much better than when Benchmade put it together. But yeah, it was like a new knife day just because they felt so good. Roger Baker, member of Kripple Krew Inc. What's up? Shaman is my top Spidey Grail. Got that S90V 8020S in the pocket. Oh, yeah. You know, the cutlery exclusive color is the like hunter orange. And so I went with the gold. It looks better with the blue titanium lanyard stop and MXG pocket clip that was already on it. But it still keeps enough of the orange that it has that cutlery shop feel. But the contoured aluminum feels so much better than the flat G10. Damn, that's a killer price. Damn. Yes. Yes, I do. I do want those scales. I need to get a shaman, but I want those black micarta scales for it when I get it. Because those are going to go on immediately. Any shaman. My grail is just a shaman with micarta because it feels so good. Yeah, a bit of a mustard. But I dig the color more than the hunter orange. And they feel real good. I almost got the OD green to match the mini grip, but I decided to go with the gold, and I'm glad I did. Yeah, that's a stupid price. If you don't take that, Gabe, I'm gonna try to trade him something for it for sure. Yeah, there you go. Hang the cutlery shop pull tag keychain for the lanyard hole. I only have aluminum on a couple of knives, and I've had no issues with it. This was my favorite of my aluminum knives, but now the Warney, obviously, and I really do like their contoured loop scales. And like I said, right now, $22.50 after discount code. You can get these for $22.50. I appreciate that. Went from volunteer orange to longhorn orange. There you go. All right, guys, we've got so much going on today. Like I said earlier, there's a ton of live streams. Big Red's going right now. Ron Crow's next with his 500 sub giveaway. We've got Loot 10 Techs going after that. This evening, I'll be on G Balls live. We've got Weldon Carey with a giveaway. You've got the Napaholics live stream. We have a busy day. So I'm gonna go ahead and shut down, save my voice for G-Ball tonight. But I appreciate everybody kicking it today. You know, I always love spending time with the Kripple Krew. And make sure you pop in to see me on G-Ball tonight. I mean, you guys are ought to be there watching G-Ball, so I guess I'll see y'all there. Yay. Talk to you guys later. Hope everybody has a killer weekend. Yes, Cutlery Shop exclusive Military 2 for $199 in CTS XHP. That seems like a damn good deal to me. Seems like a damn good deal to me. This CTS XHP, after going to Boston Blade Works, is by far the sharpest blade in my collection. It's scary sharp. So Ron Dobbins, I appreciate you, my friend. Love you too, brother. Thank you for the support. Coming in at the end with the $2 super chat. American Acoustics. I appreciate you. Much love to the EDC familia. Stay safe. Stay frosty. Most importantly, folks, stay deadly.